you how important Planned Parenthood is to me. It's just one of the most important things in my life. You know, I didn't have my parents in 17 and 18. I had my mom, and Planned Parenthood taught me everything. Yes. And that's real talk. And I'm pretty sure that you guys have done that for a lot of girls. So if you listen to the people on the right, they think that Planned Parenthood is an abortion factory. Like, you know, that's like back-to-back abortions with a side of fries. You know what I'm saying?
What is Planned Parenthood trying to do to get the word out about exactly what the vice president was talking about? The services that Planned Parenthood brings to the table, but also that abortion is health care. Abortion is equal to health care, to saving lives.
Look, I mean, clearly we know now Planned Parenthood Action Fund just concluded a recent analysis of the impact of the Dobbs decision today. And we know now that 43% of women are living in states with abortion bans.
By overturning Roe v. Wade, they have stolen our constitutional right, our right to self-determination, our right to control our own bodies, our right to freedom, our right to abortion.
We proudly provide abortion because that is also part of health care.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes!
Good evening and welcome to the Defund Planned Parenthood webcast. My name is Sean Carney. I'm the president and CEO of 40 Days for Life. I am joined tonight by Steve Carlin, the campaign director for 40 Days for Life from Wisconsin. Welcome back to Texas.
Glad to be here.
Are you ready to defund Planned Parenthood?
I have been ready since at least 2017.
Planned Parenthood is getting $750 million of federal tax money, which is a record for them. They do 392,000 abortions their last reported year. We're gonna now cover the 5 action steps that you can take in the first 100 days of 2025. So our first step in 2025 is to pray.
It absolutely is to pray, because prayer is the engine that drives any other successes that we have in this movement. Amongst pro-lifers, I think there's maybe a little bit of cynicism right now. Okay, here we go again. They talked about defunding back in 2017. They didn't get the job. This is different.
It is different. It's much different, and that's why our first action step that you can do right after the webcast or now is to pray. Our second action step you can also do right now, and it's because this is different, and that is sign our Defund Planned Parenthood petition so that we can send a message to Congress. They are watching the pro-life movement. We've been in close contact with the Trump administration and many of the people that used to work for him. They're working for him now. This is much needed. They need the push from the pro-life movement. They need the movement to come through and say, you've got to defund Planned Parenthood. We need to gather the petitions from the grassroots to defund Planned Parenthood, because even if you live in a place where abortion is highly regulated or even banned, your tax dollars are still going to $750 million to do nearly 400,000 abortions in their last reported year. Your money's going to that. And so we have got to defund Planned Parenthood.
You don't know when you get another opportunity. And if we don't seize this moment right now, we don't know when we're going to get another opportunity. So this is time. Sign a petition. Anybody can do it. It doesn't take that much time or effort to sign a petition. So sign the petition.
I don't think we will. I'm not trying to be, I'm only 42. I'm going to sound like a ranting old man. But like, when else are we going to do it? If they don't do it now, after what is perceived as this huge landslide victory, after basically, if you were going to win on abortion, this was the year to do it. And Kamala ran on abortion. She celebrated it. They did abortions at the DNC, for crying out loud, which we filed a violation of their 501c3 for that, and we'll put that article up. But all of that was going against the Republicans. Women are going to crawl to the voting booth and vote, for abortion, and it didn't happen. And so this was the year to win on abortion. If you were ever going to win on it, it didn't work. Likewise, this is the year that you have to defund Planned Parenthood. Otherwise, you set a precedent that even when we get power, we don't really have to do it. Our third action item is, in the next couple of weeks and even month, I know in March, there's marches still going on. Go to your march. Go to a March for Life. Go to your local marches. Local marches and statewide marches are more important today than ever before. The March for Life has actually done a great job at emphasizing state marches. And so go to your state march, go to your local march. It doesn't matter if you have abortion through 40 weeks. It doesn't matter if you, have an abortion ban. Go and march. The politicians pay attention to this. The messaging all needs to be defund Planned Parenthood. That is the best thing we can do overall as a nation for the unborn. And the fourth thing you can do in the first 100 days of 2025 to defund Planned Parenthood is to participate in 40 Days for Life, which kicks off on Ash Wednesday, March the 5th. This is the direct way we've defunded Planned Parenthood every single 40 Days for Life campaign, because the former Planned Parenthood workers tell us that the no-show rate for an abortion appointment goes as high as 75% when you are out there peacefully praying. It is detrimental to a local abortion facility, a local Planned Parenthood abortion referral center when you are out participating in 40 Days for Life. It's the reason we've closed 157 abortion facilities, half of which are in blue, pro-abortion states where abortion is celebrated. It doesn't matter if you're in California, it doesn't matter if you're in Seattle or Chicago or the Bronx, where we recently had closures. You can close an abortion facility anywhere if you go and you peacefully pray and you offer hope and you offer love and you offer joy at what otherwise is a very, very dark day for women who don't want to be there, because nobody grows up wanting an abortion. Number 5 thing to do in the first 100 days of 2025 is donate to your local pregnancy center. They are in high demand, along with 40 Days for Life. We work the closest with our wonderful friends at local pregnancy resource centers. It's detrimental to local abortion facilities, particularly Planned Parenthoods, when you have a pregnancy resource center nearby. We love them. Since the overturning of Roe, they're in very high demand. They are, and most of them now are medical. You can get a free ultrasound. Planned Parenthood charges for ultrasound. You can see a doctor. You won't see a doctor at Planned Parenthood unless you're having an abortion. And even then, that's not guaranteed in some states, because they no longer require a doctor to do the abortion, which is absurd. But we love the pregnancy centers.
The pregnancy centers are busier than ever. And frankly, 40 Days for Life becomes more effective, as you mentioned, when there's an effective, strong pregnancy center.
When we talk about defunding Planned Parenthood, this is not only obviously about lives at stake, it's about souls at stake, and it's about the pain that abortion guarantees. It guarantees the woman who had the abortion. It guarantees the father. Most of the time he's nowhere to be found, but it certainly impacts him later. Certainly impacts the dads who are there. Certainly impacts the dads who don't want their girlfriend or wife to have an abortion, but they do. It impacts the workers, as we've helped 266 abortion facility workers have a conversion and leave their jobs. We're in a closed Planned Parenthood abortion facility now. The very place where 40 Days for Life first began now serves as the headquarters of 40 Days for Life. And Abby Johnson ran this place. She was the director, and she had a conversion. She was the 26th out of 266 abortion workers to have a conversion. And this impacts souls. And that's why it was a point that we made earlier. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't have somebody years later say, where were you when we had the chance to defund Planned Parenthood? Now they're building a brand new late-term abortion facility in my backyard. And they will. They will. That is their model. And you don't want people to ask you, where were you? You'll be able to say, I was there, I fought, I prayed, I signed the petition, I participated in 40 Days for Life, I helped my local pregnancy center, I marched for life, I did all the things, and I did my best. And if we do that, we'll have a great answer when we're asked that, because we'll say we were there and we did defund Planned Parenthood, and that's why they're not building abortion facilities, they are closing them. Be sure to share this with your friends. We have articles and links that we discussed on the webpage, so be sure to share this with as many people as possible so that we can defund Planned Parenthood, close more abortion facilities, save more babies, help more women, and impact more souls. Good night, and God bless you.